Welcome to RGTP, here with all the guys today. Per usual, we're going to hop up right into some video game conversations. It's been a little bit of a while since we touched up on that. We've all been playing some new games. A game I haven't been able to play due to massively long queue times. Haven't been able to enjoy the fun that some of you guys have been on is Splitgate. I know that's been a lot of fun for people. I've seen the TikToks and some of the streams.
I was in the output for that game.
I can't get in because it's like an hour and a half queue time.
Yeah,
like it's so
I haven't
bad.
even tried because Mamba's always told me that you get on the game and you don't get in. So
You don't.
There's no point in even trying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe it'll be different for me on P5. I don't know. I have no idea.
I made it in one time. I've tried playing that game probably a total of 12 times. Like, I've clicked on Splitgate 12 times, and I made it in once.
And what is it supposed to be exactly?
You played Halo before, yes?
Yes.
It's like Halo.
Have you played the game Portal before?
Yes.
Yeah, so you combine those two games pretty much. And when I made it in right, it was stupid late. I did the training and was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Yeah, like I made it in, got down, like what you need to do. Yeah,
it looks like such a fun game if you can actually figure it out. I've been seeing people just like portal hopping everywhere, and it looks so fucking. It looks fun. I will say it looks like a shit ton of fun if you can get in and actually.
Well, have you ever actually played Portal? Portal's fun.
Yeah,
I watched it.
Portal is so fun. I've played both of them. Never beat them, but I've played both. No, I've played both
Too
of
hard
them.
for you?
Oh my god, yeah.
It's too complex.
And yeah, literally. And it's just the game's so fun. Like Portal's awesome. Halo, on the other hand, I never got into Halo. I did have an Xbox. I was an Xbox kid, but Halo was not my thing. I was more on the Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 wave, you know, like I was a COD kid.
I would play Halo when I would go over to my cousin's house. And every time I played, I'm like, why the hell am I playing this, dude? I'd get wrecked.
That was literally me every time I went to Oogie's house. He would shit on me in Halo, and I'd sit here and be like, come fucking play me in COD, dude. Like, why am I even playing this shit? This fake ass shit where you jump mad high. And that's why I hated Advanced Warfare.
The
Advanced Warfare was awful. And I'll say it every day. Garbage.
Everybody loves boots on the ground.
Yeah, boots on the ground.
I don't mind.
First person.
I don't mind the flying in the air, you know, but when you're up in the air for like an extended amount of time, like add something new to the game, but don't make it ridiculous, you know. And what Call of Duty, it got a little ridiculous.
Right. But is that an online multiplayer?
Yeah.
Splitgate?
Yeah. Splitgate.
You battle against it. There's even like a race mode where you can like Fortnite did like the racing challenges and stuff like that. Like there's all types of racing things, and that's the one where I see people just portal hopping everywhere and finishing.
Yeah, the movement you can do with those portals, you can cover a stupid amount of ground.
Yeah.
So
like you be moving. I want to play it. I'm excited to play it. Hopefully, I can get in the game past the training, so I can actually.
It did get an update recently. Like a small update. I don't know what it did, but it was after that update I was able to get in. So
I'm trying to get in that, and I'm trying to get into Hunters or Legends Arena or Hunters Arena Legends.
Hunters Arena, I believe that. Yes,
that's a free game to play. It's another battle royale. It is a lot like Pokemon Unite. If you guys have played that on the Switch, it's very much like that. You use your character, you start off at level 1 every match, and you continuously beat ads and other enemies in order to rank up to level 10, I believe is the cap to unlock all your abilities. You unlock abilities along the way.
Not the cap.
Oh, it's 20. You get to 20?
Level, yeah. Shit, if I know, I've never been to 20.
I know people can
I've never been to 20, so
you get to 20. I know 10 you unlock like your last mastery move, and people are having a lot of fun on that. I'm seeing people are having a shitload of fun on it. It has Hunters Arena Legends. It has like almost like a Final Fantasy feel to it.
It's a mobile game?
It is a battle royale on console.
I
Yeah.
would assume
I've heard of
on
it.
PC
It's so
too.
Never
different.
looked into
It's
it.
different.
So
It does say that it's crossplay, so I would assume it's on PC as well, Dan.
I didn't even
And
know. Check on Steam.
they-
James
I'm
about
about
to
to
check it
check.
out.
Yeah. There's a bunch of legends on there, and I think they're adding more. What is happening? Is it just me and you?
Nah,
Hey,
Jeremy's getting cold because
no,
of
I'm
the
getting
AC.
cold.
Nah, leave. I want to talk to Lewis and only Lewis.
Keep going. Go ahead.
But nah, that game, when I got on it, I was looking at all the legends, and they got like different styles. You got melee, long range, and then there's mid range.
Mhm.
And what I'm really realizing is the pig guy, you run into him, he's murdering you if
It's
you
the
don't know
melee,
how to
like
play.
Rob.
This dude throws down a ring and then just starts beating the shit out of you. And every time I come across him, I get murdered immediately.
I'm excited to play that. I want
Yeah.
Hunter's Arena Legends.
There are Hunter's Legend Arena.
Something like
It's it's one of those.
Hunter's Arena Legends. Yeah, like the chick looks like a vampire kind of in the beginning. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
There you
a
go.
yeah. It's like it's just a battle royale, but more. It has like almost like a Final Fantasy anime.
It
feel
has
to it. There's like powers and different abilities, so it's not your basic, run and gun. Hop in a car and drive around
No
like
guns.
Daisy
No
or
guns.
Warzone or Fortnite or anything like that. No build, like there's nothing too much to it. It has just like a total
There's
MK Mortal Kombat kind of thing looking to
Yeah.
it too.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Based off what I'm seeing right now off the trailer, like it has sort of like this. It has some entertainment value to it. I actually think it'll be really
Yeah.
fun. Anyone that's played For Honor, I have a For Honor-ish vibe to it too. Looks like a nice mix of a game.
For Honor. I
Yeah.
love For Honor. But
I feel like it's
On
a
that
vibe.
game, though, there's 3 game modes on Hunter's Arena. So you can do solos, trios, and a tag match. And I realized the tag match, you pick 2 characters, and then the person you're fighting picks 2 characters, and you can just do that if you don't want to play the battle royale. Yeah, it's kind of like how in Jump Force you have your characters.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as one dies, the other one
gameplay
switches
right
in.
now. We'll get some screenshots up for you guys so you guys can check this out if you guys haven't. PlayStation Store and on PC. On Steam. On Steam. Any PC players interested? Looking pretty good. Yeah, I see the abilities 1 through. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
pretty fun.
That's an AI though, right?
Yes, there's NPCs you can beat up and then open world players. So
Yeah,
it
it's
makes it
Like
fair.
that against the other players.
It makes it
open
fair.
world.
Like if you're,
Jeremy.
yeah, battle royale.
After
style.
you beat up like some ads, right? And after a little bit, they'll spawn a world boss. And when the world boss is level 20. So like if you're in trios and you have like all your people are together, you can jump it when you're under level 10. But I'm telling you right now, when you hit like level 15 and all that, it's so much easier to kill that thing.
You know what I'm saying?
So
They leave the little level 1 NPCs so you don't run into, a level 5 or 10 guy running around. He just bodies you because it's
Why
a
would
10
I
to
play
a 1.
this over like Monster Hunter?
I haven't played Monster Hunter. I think you played
Monster
Monster
Hunter does not have
Hunter.
VR though, is it?
Is it? And it's not.
It-
Is
no.
this VR?
This is
Monster
Battle
Hunter?
Royale.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an
That's
actual
why.
battle royale.
So you're
That's the
fighting,
main difference.
That's how you fight other people. They have melee weapons and powers.
But I have seen Monster
not-
Hunters too.
There's no
I
guns.
hear what you're saying. Monster Hunters is
From the standpoint that I'm getting, this is more like
arrows and bows.
yeah,
and
medieval
swords.
time in a sense. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, no, it is. Swords. There's one character who
Armor.
has like a floating orb. I like using her because she has fire, water, and lightning elements, and she's long range. So
Is Monster Hunters like lit? Oh, it's a solo player, right? But can you hunt?
no, Monster Hunter can be multi.
This is Monster Hunter on PC.
I don't.
I've seen some of Monster Hunter. Yeah, I've seen people play Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
I
it's sick.
didn't
Yeah,
know
no,
if I
it-
could ever get into it.
It is sick.
It's
It
the same
seems-
game.
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah. I mean, yeah, no, it does.
it
It does
look
very
like
much
the
look
very
alike.
much same game.
Yeah, it
but
looks very, very similar.
Is it the same creator who made
No,
Monster
it's
Hunter?
the same people.
No, but it is very similar. I might have to check this out too. This bow looking.
No,
kinda
this
cool.
game.
You could play with your team, with your friends.
Yeah, you guys can hunt.
You play
Yeah,
up to what, like 6 people, right? Or something
that's-
like that.
that's
Five
pretty
or
cool.
6 people.
No idea.
different style
Oogie-
games. for
Oogie, if
anybody
Oogie was
interested.
here, he'd be chatting it up.
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
I was about to say,
All I know
if
is
people
there's-
start
there are
playing that game with
monsters.
Oogie,
Yes.
Oogie will wet himself, bro.
Oogie
He will be
Oogie
so
on
excited
Tuesday,
that people are playing
that's how
Monster
he made
Hunter.
me play.
I've seen.
And he was like,
I've
he
seen
made
it.
me track like one of the fucking hardest monsters to fight. And he made me fight it. And I got my ass whooped.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm like, hey, it's your character.
He's good. It's your fault.
I can control
Yeah, we got
the
a
screen from here.
whole. Oh, it's
Like
lit.
an actual producer.
We got a
There you
whole bunch. Another game Mamba decided to pick up recently was Rainbow Six Siege.
Yes, sir.
Anybody that's played that, it is
Hi.
pretty much search and destroy, turn-based, ability style characters, very similar. I got a couple years on it, a little sweaty on it. I enjoy it very much. I know Jeremy has. Jeremy's played his fair share.
I'm getting back on it. I'm
Jeremy's
gonna get
played
back
his
on
fair
it.
share. Mamba, what are your impressions of the game? I know you decided to buy it and hop right up in there.
Yes, it was on sales, and we had multiple people like, yeah, let's play some Rainbow. So I was like, sure, I'll buy it real quick.
I don't know. See,
I
think
hope it's
C's-
still on
I
sale.
think C's bought it for like $12 or something.
Yeah, he said like $10.
Yeah, so
And it came with mad operators. So
no, his C's bought the regular edition. Mamba bought. I think you paid 24 for yours, right?
I'll pay
I paid $9.99 for the PS4 and
$9.99.
PS5 Deluxe Edition, baby. I got 18 on each
There
side,
you go.
and I realized I'm ass with all the characters.
How do you like
There
it
you
though?
go.
What's up?
How do you like it though?
When I'm popping off, I feel unstoppable.
Oh
I feel unstoppable, bro. But when I'm going 0 for 5, I'm like, fuck this game. I don't want to play this. And then when it happens in back-to-back matches, so you're due.
I know
and
you
you
go
drop
like
7,
2 for like
and you
8
drop
in like 2
7
games.
in
It's
that
like,
third game, you're like,
uh,
all right, I understand why I play this, But I've noticed I don't really like characters where I'm in a drone or I have to actively be using their R1. I like characters who I can drop the armor. I can put up the like cap
You're
can,
a
cap
support. You're like
Yeah,
you like
I'm a
support. You've
support.
always been a support.
Yeah, I'm a support character. Like
I like
Echo, he's cool, but I'm like, should I be in my drone right now? Should I not be in my drone right now?
he gets.
Yeah,
He's a tricky one to play. Yeah,
Yeah.
you like Rook.
I think after I play it more, because I have maybe 3 days on it, I'll
Something like that,
understand
yeah.
it more. But right now, support, baby. Support all the way. I don't need to be doing anything reckless.
Mamba, that's how I play in games too, because I realize that if I try to go be the first person in the room and try and kill everybody, I'm not that highly skilled enough to do so.
you're not that guy, Pat.
I'm not that guy.
We're not that guy, and we understand we're
But-
not.
Right, but other people would rather do that in the first place, and no one wants to be the support person. So I'd
Usually,
rather just be the support person.
Very true.
And help the people be
I hear
the
that.
first person.
See, there's a whole operator like that now.
I'm the gunner.
The attacking, there's an operator called Amaru who has basically a zip on her stomach, and she can just launch anywhere. She can get from the main floor all the way up to 3rd floor and get inside the building. So like it's an aggressive style push, attacker and stuff like that.
Is that the one with the grapple hook?
Yeah,
It is like
Amaru, she has the grapple and
okay.
then she has like she has the assault rifle with, like the handle. She's kind of cool.
Let me
A-N-
just explain this.
A-R-U? Yeah, right there. She
So-
has like a grapple that she just gets straight up onto like anywhere. It doesn't matter what. She
I
can breach
think-
anything.
I
She's
think
across.
one of-
Look where she's at. You know what I'm saying? And she can get straight into the objective. Boom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Look at that.
shit.
He's that
Oh,
guy. He's
that's
that
me.
guy.
That's me. That's what I do.
You know what I'm saying? So he can come right into any room, and this is still 2.5 minutes into the
And
match.
this is like they didn't hear him coming.
Exactly.
They
Like
knew
he's
he
in
was
it,
there
and he
to
just
do the
wiped
thing.
clean house.
I wish I could share my screen.
Like,
that.
you know, so
But-
fucking awesome. Like there's
So-
all kinds of operators.
Mom, but the way I play Rainbow Six, it's mad funny because like the last time I played with him and Turtle, they're on one side of the map, like playing mad strategically, right?
Trying to
And
figure
they're
it
like, we're trying to figure out which like door we should go through. And a Turtle was like, Jeremy, where are you? And I was like, I'm already in the house. I'm in the basement. Like, I'm already inside. You guys aren't in here yet? I should chill out. Like, so
You would like someone like Amaru and Nook, who is a silent. It's like Cavi, but she can go silent step on attacking instead of on defense. So it's so tough. Like Amaru
Cav,
goes crazy.
I'm a Cav person too. I love.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. You know.
Well, you know what, Jeremy? That's too bad because she usually gets banned.
Yeah,
So.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Shout out to Turtle and C's that be playing and Oogie. I know we've already name dropped you. Annette, shout out.
It would have been a perfect episode for Oogie.
Also be getting on here, man.
Yeah, he would talk all these games.
We're getting ready. We're gonna get some 5 people playing on this. It's gonna be exciting. This is a fun ass game.
Is this crossplay?
Speaking of Oogie, real quick, shout out.
I don't know if it's crossplay. I know you can do mouse. I know if you're a console, you can't connect mouse and keyboard. We be getting shit on by some mouse and keyboard players.
You can just see that they have a mouse.
It's tough.
It'll tell you.
I'm not 100% sure if this is crossplay. It's Ubisoft. I'm not too sure.
Ubisoft.
But Ubisoft does take care of most. They also do For Honor. So, and I believe they're doing a solo version of a Siege. I think they're doing another Rainbow Six Siege game similar to this. But I think it's solo player. I think Turtle was telling me. It's
Sounds
just against NPCs. I don't think it's a player versus player.
But,
or you can get on with your team. I think you can play 5 against NPCs. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to ask Turtle, but Rainbow Six, very fun game. They're planning on getting a whole bunch
Funner than I thought.
Operators. Yeah, it is a lot more fun. It's not if you like search and destroy on Call of Duty. This is kind of the style that you like. There's different game modes. There's different. There's bombs, secure area, there's hostage extraction. You can play and train against NPCs. There's a whole campaign rank up.
Containment was great.
Containment is something on its own, man.
Search and Destroy in itself just brings me back. I hear Search and Destroy and it just puts a smile on my face. It just reminds me of Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, getting fucking 12 kills in a Search and Destroy game. What?
Yep.
Coming back straight up 4 straight rounds, like fucking. It's like an NBA comeback.
Me and Turtle ran into a demon, bro. He went 16-2, lit us up. He basically single-handedly won them the game. We stood no fucking chance.
Mamba, you got an ace yet?
No. My best game, either 6-2, 7-4. I have games where I'll be getting kills. I
got a couple MVPs under your belt. Wait till MVPs.
Wait till you get an ace, bro.
Yeah, I've gotten 2 MVPs, so.
Wait till it's you.
I don't want to call myself goated yet, but you can go ahead and crown me if you want.
Wait till you wipe a squad by yourself. You're going to be like, I'm the fucking man.
Turtle? I've seen Turtle do that.
Turtle's got a couple
aces. Turtle's nice.
Turtle got a few aces.
Turtle's good at R6. I can't even cap.
Turtle got a few aces since I've been playing again.
But hey, we're in the R6 category. I'm taking this shit over. It's about that time.
Come back and join us.
I've been playing a game that is very old. It's old, but it's still a beta. Escape from Tarkov.
Usually popular too.
I started playing it on my PC. It is a PC only. It's not on Steam. It's on its own game browser, whatever you call it. Dan probably knows the word for it. I don't. It's its own.
I guess launcher would be
launcher. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's its own launcher. You have to download separately. Very fun. It's technically, I guess you could call it a battle royale. I don't know if they technify it as a battle royale, but because you don't have to be the last one to survive to live. You just have to extract from the area within the time limit.
Oh, is that sort of like the Division when you have to extract after you get in the dark zone and stuff and take your stuff back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. And anyone
can there and you die in the dark zone, you lose all your shit. So as your own character, if you're gonna go into a match and play as you're called the PMC. And the PMCs, whatever you have on you, you can insure your gear with one of there's 2 traders that insure your gear. You can insure it, and if nobody else in the game picks it up off of your dead body, in 24 hours, you'll get all that gear back.
Whoa.
So, but it's worth money. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, if it's, I think to insure like a full loadout, armor, chest rig, a helmet, one primary gun, probably like 40 to 60,000 rubles, which is the in-game currency. So
Is that a lot? Now, how do you acquire currency?
So you
Contracts.
go through, there's tasks you can do,
Mhm.
which is in-game, in raids. So one of the tasks I have to do is I have to find 5 med kits in raid and then return them to the therapist, which is one of the traders.
Mhm.
And then she gives me like 20,000 rubles, a pistol, some ammo, and that's like the achievement for the quest. And then I level her up as a trader, so she trades me more stuff at a better price.
Right.
But to get it, like I go into games and I'm only familiar with one map so far because the maps are pretty hard to learn.
Are they
not
like super big?
Yes, not super big,
DayZ?
but like.
Not DayZ
No,
big.
hell no. I feel not even all the maps put together are as big as DayZ.
Chernarius is one.
Chernarius is fucking ridiculous. That's all I gotta say about DayZ. I can't even believe I actually learned that map. Believe it or not, I learned that shit. So whatever. I think I'm gonna be fine.
How many maps
Tarkov.
are in Escape from Tarkov?
I think 9.
And
If
there's a
I'm not
prison, right? Is
mistaken.
there like a prison?
It's
I feel like I've seen people in a prison, but I'm not too sure.
There's like prison gate type doors.
Okay,
but
that's probably what I've seen.
there's not a prison from what I know.
I've seen some of some streams.
There's like you could be in the streets of what it's called Tarkov, some made up place, obviously somewhere in like Russia or some shit. But the way like I've been playing, I go in as my PMC and I go to like the gas station and I go through the cash registers. They have rubles in it. The cash registers have rubles in it. There's AIs in the game that are called scavs, and there's scav bosses. So I actually haven't run into the scav boss on the one map that I've been playing on this last week. But I hear that he's surrounded by 4 AIs. It's him and 4 other AIs, and they're all fully geared, and they will fuck you up if you're not fully prepared for the fight.
Can you go in with your teammates?
You can go in with teammates up to 5 people.
Though?
You all spawn together.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
You don't gotta go
It's not
look
like
for each other.
But friendly fire is
right. Oh, yeah.
just like DayZ.
Right.
You can be crossing my fire and I will fucking break your legs.
I've seen.
Just
There's
like
been so many. Like I haven't actually looked for anybody to play with. I did join a Discord where people are like talking to people about shit, and I have asked a few questions, but the real way, like getting the in-game currency, and there's 3 different currencies in game, but like the main currency is rubles. It's rubles, US dollars, and euros. But like the main way to get like rubles and shit is you go in with a decent sized backpack, or you hope to find a backpack off of a scav or another player if you end up killing them. And you just go through the buildings and you find loot off of people or inside jackets and backpacks, and there's just shit all over the map, weapons crates, and there's secret loot stashes and stuff like that. And you just my objective so far has been to learn the map, fill up my backpack, and not die.
Pretty
So,
basic.
Killed anyone?
I've killed a few people. I've probably.
Anyone have their Google Voice number?
10, 15 people, maybe.
What's that?
there was a girl on TikTok that was playing Escape from Tarkov, and as her player handle, she made it her Google phone number.
Wow.
So every time people killed her, they would call her Google number through her Google thing, like hello, and she's like, hey, hi, what's up? And they're like, you know, your name, like your phone number is a name on a game. She's like, yeah, that's me. Like I'm the one playing, and like people just hang up on her, or people say dumb shit to her. There's one guy that's like, you're a girl, I can't be talking to you, and he hangs up on her. Like it's all types of funny shit like that. That's the shit that I've seen, like just like the comedy.
No, but the main person, I haven't seen really much comedy in Tarkov. I've been watching a lot of like Shroud. So Shroud,
dude.
You know Shroud is mad.
Yeah, dude.
That nigga is the GOAT.
Mike is nasty.
Shroud's nasty. So I've been like pretty much watching him, and there's this other dude on YouTube. What was it? I think it was like Geeks A. It's Canadian, so it's like Geeks Geeks A. You know,
I'm dead.
but he's pretty cool. And then this dude named Pestilli. He's pretty nice.
Got a couple of YouTubers.
But Tarkov, it's the game. There's videos I've seen 5 years old.
You're gonna be streaming, right?
I will be streaming it soon. Once I figure it out, I gotta get the right launchers, broadcasters on my PC. Dan's gonna come check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna hook this man up. Gonna get some streams.
Tarkov. I've seen videos 4 or 5 years old. I try to stay away from those videos because as the game just came out, like as I just started playing it, I think on the 12th there was a update that caused like a whole maintenance and server shutdown and shit, and they changed mad shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is kind of perfect, you know. I'm just jumping into the game where it's new, but it backfired on me. That hole that I told you I was in, Mamba. There's this one trader named Fence, and in Tarkov, you could play as yourself, or you could play as one of the scavs that I told you about. So you could be a player scav, and you pretty much stick around with all the other AIs and the AI and the scav boss, and you can kill other PMCs that are still in the game, and you can get their loot, and you can extract as a scav, or they can kill you. You can fuck around and be around the boss and stuff like that. But if you kill other scavs, you get a negative reputation with Fence. I didn't know that. I wasn't just killing scavs like crazy.
How many did you kill, Jeremy? How many?
So every scav you kill, you get 0.01 minus in your rep. The max negative rep is 0.6. It's 6.0. I got to 2.9. So I killed a lot of scavs. I'm not gonna lie. But that's why I made over $3 million. But anyways,
don't kill a bunch of
don't kill scavs because you get a negative Fence reputation, and you need Fence reputation because
how can you fix your rep?
Certain as a PMC you can extract at a certain extract and you get Fence rep. If you keep playing as a scav and you kill PMCs, you get 0.2. If you kill a PMC as a scav, you get 0.2. Whereas if you kill an AI as a scav, you get negative 0.01. So the 0.2 helps in the sense of.
So it works to play as a scav.
Play as a scav and kill PMCs, or kill other player scavs that are killing scavs. And there's a whole bunch of other shit that you can do to get more rep.
And we'll leave it there because the fan's gonna go crazy.
Not even, but I got myself back down to negative 1.0. I'm at negative 1.0 now. So
we got there.
But almost. I did all the easy shit.
Almost.
I did all the max easy shit. So it's like that. Now to get from negative 1.0 to 6.0 is gonna be hard. So I'm gonna get there when I get there. But Escape from Tarkov, fun game. Get it if you have a PC.
Check it
If you have
out.
$50 to spend, It's not bad.
Fair enough.
Not
Fair enough.
bad. It's $45. I bought the pretty much like the Legend edition of 2K. I bought the $100 version. Comes with a bunch of gear at the beginning and
Okay, yeah, gets you a head start.
gives you a little head start, and you get there's this thing called your secure container. Mine's a 3x3 slot. If you get the regular edition game, it's like 2x2, so it's only 4 slots versus my 9. Whatever you put in that container as a PMC, whether you live or die, that stuff comes out. So that's where I put all my meds right now.
Okay.
So I don't have to buy meds every fucking time I go in. I put all my meds in there. So if I get into a firefight and I need to and I win and I need to heal, I got my meds.
Looking for it.
So that's fun. It's a very fun game. It is very you feel very defeated though a lot of the time. I will not lie, because that game has it's made me get up and walk away. And fence karma real quick, if you bring that shit all the way down, you will not have fun playing as a scab. The scab has a cooldown timer of 20 minutes. If your rep is at -1 or above, obviously. I know that now. But when I got down to 2.9, I had to wait 45 minutes in between scab turns. So it's like the way I play now, it's like I play as a PMC and then I'll play as a scab. And by the time I'm done with my next PMC run, my scab timer will be up, because it could take anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes in a raid.
Right.
And so by the time the raid's done, I'll be on my scab again.
Time.
But when it was 45-minute timers, I had to play like 3 PMC runs, and I would lose so much shit before I would be a fucking scab again. And it wasn't a good day. It wasn't.
You enjoy this game, but you won't play DC. And it's sounding like the same, just a different style.
It's nothing like DC. This game has actual guns.
Doesn't it sound like it, Lou? It sounds like it's
There's similarities, but we're gonna shift off the video game.
We're gonna move over to some NFL talk. We're gonna wrap up our NFC West. We'll do our over-unders, last one, final division, and some preseason. We got some preseason games happen over the course of the week. Today is Saturday. There are games that are going to be played right now.
I think Justin Fields is playing right now.
Yep. Tua and Justin will be playing. That's at 1. I think Tampa Bay plays later at like 7. There's a whole bunch of games that we're not going to be covering, sadly. We do have Pittsburgh played again. I believe they beat the Eagles.
Yes.
And then we saw, I think Haskins had a pretty good, Haskins is looking okay. I know it's a preseason. Nobody go crazy. I know. But he's looking much, much better than before. Good for him. We saw Mac Jones out there for the Pats. They handled the Washington football team. I believe Dallas lost last night again. There was a couple.
No, I think they actually ended up coming back.
No, they lost to the Cardinals. No, they lost to the
Okay.
Cardinals. I think they lost to the Cardinals. I believe they lost to the Cardinals.
I'm thinking of the Lions. My bad.
Lions did lose. The Lions
Both terrible teams.
Lions lost 16-15 field goal. I forgot. Who was that beat them?
They lost by 1.
The Bills.
The Bills. It was the Bills.
Losing by 1 in football is like tough.
Yeah.
At least it's the preseason, right?
We had there was some interesting games. Preseason teams are rolling out their players. Everyone's getting looking good. Jared Goff came out and said there wasn't they're running their plays. Their 6-7 plays. They're not busting out the whole playbook, obviously, and stuff like that. So it's all a learning process.
Ninja was probably upset.
Just gonna highlight Mac Jones a little bit, being a Patriots fan and being that is most likely the quarterback of the future. I've been on record on the show itself to say Mac should not start this year. I think he should just sit on the bench and ride it out.
We still got Cam, right?
Yeah, my shit
with that butt.
Slightly leaning to Mac Jones, look for your time around week 10, week 11.
That's our backup, Mac Jones.
Mac
Yeah.
Jones.
Who the hell is that?
Alabama quarterback, number 15 overall. He got a lot of steam. There was rumors that they were going to take him at number 3. San Francisco was going to take him as high as number 3. He picked up a lot of steam. Not Brady-esque, because I hate to compare young players to GOATs, but, not very mobile, basic stationary quarterback, very accurate.
But not stationary either. If he needs to move out of the pocket,
Yeah, he'll wiggle. He'll wiggle if he has to, but nothing explosive, no amazing speed, nothing that's going to be like, wow. Not a super athletic quarterback. He gets the passes all on point, gets it to his receivers. I think he went 13 for 97.
97, 13,
87 yards.
Ass.
Almost had a touchdown that got dropped, sadly, hit the receiver right in the hands. He had a nice big play. I think we should still start with Cam, but Mac Jones, let's face it, if we're rolling into week 10 and 11 and we're under 500 or we're 5-5, it's about time to at least give Mac the shot, because we know where we're at with Cam if we're at 500 or below 500. The Bills are probably going to be 8-2 or 7-3, or I don't know if they have a bye week, and then Miami's going to be Miami. They might be 6-4, 7.
Don't be the Jets.
Shit, they could, and the Jets are going to be the Jets, so I'm not too worried about that. But if we're even under the Jets, you better give Mac Jones some run time. That's all I gotta say.
Agreed.
Fucking Jets.
But shit, I know your quarterbacks are out there to play today. I don't know who you guys play today. I think you guys play at 3, 5.
I think we play the Ravens today.
Yeah, you guys play Baltimore.
I think we play at 7:30.
Maybe
The Ravens. I saw the Ravens are on a 17-game preseason win streak. There's some dogs in the preseason. Yeah, apparently the record's like 25 wins or something like that. So
my God.
And that's what they're going for. They don't want to win the Super Bowl, but they got the preseason, man.
If there's ever a preseason award,
this is your time. Are you excited? What are you thinking? What are you going to see out of Winston and some Taysom Hill today?
Okay, so honestly, I don't care about that right now. Our quarterbacks is cool. It's cool, man. Jameis Winston, he gonna come in. He gonna eat some W's, hopefully. Taysom Hill, he gonna continue to be our gadget player. The thing I want to talk about the Saints real quick is Michael Thomas.
I knew it.
I have to, because
just a quick yes or no. Trade or no trade?
If we trade,
yes or no, not an if, yes or no.
Yes or no.
Is he gone this season?
Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
Yes.
But if we do, I already seen a team rumored, and then I would not be opposed, because we need defensive help, okay? The Jaguars. Michael Thomas played for Urban Meyers at Ohio State. You get Trevor Lawrence, the true number 1 that he needs. DJ Chark, Laviska Shenault, they're cool. They're cool. Trust me, they're cool. DJ Chark went to LSU. They're cool. But CJ Henderson on that defensive side, the cornerback they picked at number 9. There were rumors that he's open, and the Jags are open to trading him. If they trade him, it's fine. If they don't, it's fine. If we can somehow get a package of CJ Henderson, a DJ Chark, or a Laviska Shenault, and picks, because we're going to need picks for Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is a baller. That man caught how many? Like 180? Set the record?
Yeah, he hit that was
Stupid amount of
yards. Offensive player of the year.
Yeah. Last year?
No, last year he was injured.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. It was 2,000 yards, 100 and something receptions. Offensive player of the year. Basically, most people were like top receiver, basically. Best receiver. Then he gets shit for being slant boy and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. But he just turned it up.
2019.
If we do trade him, I hope we get what we deserve back, because he, when healthy, is a top receiver, and I don't care about the slant.
He had That's touches. 185 targets with 149 catches. 17,000 yards. Had 9 touchdowns.
17,000 yards.
1,700.
Imagine 17,000.
That would be fucking insane.
What? Those are career
I'd be
numbers.
asking the entire
Those are
team
some
in
career
return for
Forrest
that.
Gump! Forrest Gump!
Run, Forrest.
He went crazy, man. He really did.
Yeah.
He just went,
9
insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically 108 yards a game.
Yards a game. Yeah.
That's wild.
80% catch rate. Like, he went off. He only played 7 games last year because due to injury.
Yep.
He did that in 7 games.
I
No,
did
that was
see-
last year.
No, he did that in a full season. I'm pretty sure.
That was 2
In
years.
7 games, he had almost 500 yards.
Yeah,
That's still
he
nuts.
tried.
That's not
He was
bad.
injured a lot, and now it's the dilemma.
I just hope hopefully he can stay
He's only
healthy.
27. He's about 27, 28. I mean, he's still
Well, football is a very
very much.
contactual
Oh yeah, of
sport.
course. Very much
And, you
so.
know,
He's
if-
ready to go.
Your leg, where did he injure himself? Legs?
I don't even remember now. Truthfully, it's been so long
was
since I
like-
looked
I
at
think
this
it was
man's
his-
If
medical.
it was like a
Right there,
meniscus or a
Ankle.
That could
Yeah,
He had ankle surgery.
that could
Yeah.
fuck him over.
Torn deltoid.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's definitely
And other like he
You know,
had a bad one. He had a bad one. And then he
surgery-
postponed surgery. That was the shit. They told him to get surgery, I think, in
right
June
away.
or July,
Not good.
something like that. And he waited till like the end of July and the beginning of August to get surgery.
And that could kill him.
So like
too,
he
but
wastes.
it's like,
He had plenty of time. He basically enjoyed most of his summer. Then training camp rolled around. Like, all right, guys, we're ready to start getting in shape. Everyone started checking and work out. He's like, I just had surgery. I can't make it. So
maybe he did
it's-
it on purpose.
That's the shit. Some people think he might have done it on purpose because there seems to be a lot of issues now with coaching and the front office, and now they're not seeing eye to eye. So things are getting a little spicy in New Orleans. And then you guys lost all types of defenders. You guys lost Breeze. So, and you guys had to release a bunch of players due to cap. So
Hey, but we made it work. We
Nah,
made
for
it work
sure.
somehow. We
For
restructured.
Stop the cap.
you guys still got a chance. Still got a chance. I'll give you that. Still got a chance, man. Hitting the over-unders now. NFC West. I think it's fair to start with Arizona, considering it is the lowest at 8.5. Couple big games for them. I'd like to see Kyler. I highlighted some of them. I know there's some games that I'm excited for him to play.
6.
I have him at 8 and 9. I'll just put that out there. I have him at about 8 and 9.
I had them at 8.5. So
Yeah.
we were
9 and
talking
8.
about this a little bit. I want to say, like, tell you my method of how I decide how many I think they're gonna get. When I look at the record, if it's a game I'm like, they can maybe win, that's when I give them a half, right? So if like there's 3 teams there and I'm like, they could beat that team for sure, that's 1 win. And then if there's 2 teams, I'm like, okay, maybe that's another win, but it's those 2 teams are halves. I have the Cardinals at 8.5 just because I feel like this division could be the best division in football easily. When I was doing all these teams, I was like, am I about to give all these teams over 10? Like that's how I felt.
It does
That's
look
how
like
I felt looking at it.
this shit's
But
crazy.
the Cardinals added AJ Green, added JJ Watt. You know, they have DeAndre Hopkins. They added James Conner. That team could be scary. They have Chandler Jones, who apparently demanded a trade.
Yeah, they might have to move him.
So
That might be big on the defense.
they definitely can go under 8.5, but I like them at, in
Yeah,
this
my
man
big
Jim
game,
Rager 6.
They got Dallas. They got Dallas.
Very easily could.
And all on the road. They're gonna go play all those teams on the road, and then they
Maybe
can have
7.
Green Bay at home, which is another big game. So Kyler Murray, and these are the ones out of division because he got to play Russell Wilson, he got to play the 49ers, and he got to play the Rams twice. So as you
6.
add Green Bay, Dallas, and Cleveland there's a bunch of big games that they're going to have to play for a young quarterback. And the defense that might not have their best player midway through the season. So I have him at about 8 and 9.
6.
It all depends on what they get back for him as well.
I think they were 6 and 10 last year.
Oh, they're gonna be 6 and 11 this year. Oh yeah, it's happening. 6.
I hear it.
I
Very
don't
easily
know.
could.
I mean, we can go move over to San Francisco. 10 and a half. I know we saw a little bit different on this. I have them over.
Jimmy G.
Quarterback situation or not, I think their schedule
Hey, where's
is fucking easy.
Where's Jimmy G?
Jimmy's still there, but they drafted Trey Lance out of North Dakota State, number 3 overall. And there is very much a very strong chance that he will start at some point this season. The kid is dynamic.
Early too.
The kid is dynamic. He can run. He has the Kyler Murray, Lamar, Michael Vick. He can do it both. He can rush for 100 and he can throw for 150. The dude's sick. The dude is sick. I will give him that. Granted, he did play in North Dakota State, so he didn't play a ton of amazing competition. So he cooked up most of them. But like, I think his shit I think he threw 1 interception his whole college career, something like that.
Yeah, I was about to say, in like his one season that he truly played, he had like 28 touchdowns to no interceptions, and then he threw his interception in the game where it was like his showcase game. Like, what can you do? You know? And
48 touchdowns and 1 interception in over his career. The dude is insane. Yeah. He'll run through you. He had a chance to play for a big name school, 2 big name schools. I can't think of who they were. One was Minnesota. He had a chance to play for Minnesota and one other team. But the thing is, you see that 6'4", 225? 6'4", 226. He had scholarships to actually play defense in Minnesota to play cornerback, I believe. It was either cornerback or safety.
And he's fast.
Yeah, dude, insane. Here? You'll see some clips.
11 and 12.
But he had the chance to play defense.
What is that school? UNA.
I know.
It's one of those D2, D3 schools. That's the thing. And here he goes, just taking off. He's going. This is his very first high school play. This is his very first snap as a quarterback. And that's the reason he went to North Dakota State. They said, we'll give you a chance of being a quarterback. The first year you might have to be kind of little backup-ish role because they had to prove that he could do it. And in the recruitment thing is he was in high school watching NFL tape already. And while he was in high school, he said, I want to be a quarterback. I will not be a defensive player or a wide receiver. I want to play quarterback. So he started watching Tom Brady, Mahomes, Rodgers, so on and so on.
He wants to be a leader.
He decided, I want to be quarterback. They gave him the shot at being quarterback.
Fucking pass.
That was a bomb.
That was a bomb pass.
And now the dudes are playing for arguably one of the top 5 teams in the NFL. He has a chance of starting, and he's only 20.
Dude,
that's the shit. He's only 20 years old. He's only 20 years old. He's still very much a kid. He's going into one of the best offensive teams and offensive schemes in football with Shanahan. I don't see this team, regardless, because Jimmy G got them to the Super Bowl. Regardless of who their quarterback is, I think they're set for at least 11 wins. They play easy teams like Detroit, Philly, Giants, Chicago, like I highlighted, Minnesota, Jacksonville. They have some easy games. They play Houston.
Those are crazy.
I don't see them not. Quarterback situation or not, I'm big on the 49ers this year.
Did it again.
I'm loving it. I love the defense. I love
Kittle. He's
running
over people.
Bro, Trey Lance, man. Everyone is so excited for this.
12 and 5.
Poor Bombers. What are you guys looking at?
I will say I have them under. I have them at 8.5 as well.
I respect it.
He's on what team?
He's on San Francisco.
I understand, that the 49ers are they can be a top team. We've seen them in the Super Bowl recently. They running back by committee. Their defense is good. They have the wide receivers. I think Trey Lance, get him in early. He won't struggle as bad as one would expect. He will struggle because, I mean, like you did mention Chicago. Chicago can be an easy game, but that defense is elite.
Oh, yeah. I have Chicago.
What can you do against an NFL defense? You can game plan all you want, but when you get in that game, it's different. Totally different. So
they would say preseason, regular season, playoff, Super Bowl. Four different style.
Yep.
4 different mindsets. Football's different.
If they go over, if they do what you think they're going to do and what Jeremy is all on board with, it won't surprise me. It really won't.
12-5.
But I have a different favorite to win this division. And 49ers just aren't it.
So who is it? We got 2 teams left. We got the Rams and we got Seattle. Where are you leaning to?
The Rams.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Tell me why.
Matt Stafford.
Fair enough. Okay.
Like that defense, Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald. You're good. Everybody will play well around them. They are so elite that they will make everybody around them better. I saw a picture the other day. It was the Dolphins against the Rams. The Dolphins had 5 people guarding Aaron Donald.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how scary he is.
Nobody in the league gets more triple teams and double teams than he does. He literally
got Jalen Ramsey shut down, going back to number 5. Yeah, he's going to shut you down. But Matt Stafford is one of the most underrated, underappreciated quarterbacks in the league. And he's been that way for a while. You can go back. It was I don't remember how many years ago, but it's the Lions versus the Browns. And this dude goes down with an injury, and everyone's like, you need to stay out. Your shoulders messed up. Shoulders messed up. You can't, stay out. And he's like, no, I'm going in. Threw the touchdown. Matt Stafford played through a broken back for a few weeks, last year or something like that. Dude's tough. Yeah. Dude's got a defense. He's got Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods.
Yep. And they drafted one more receiver.
Van Jefferson last year.
Yep.
I don't know who they drafted this year, but
they drafted some really fast wide receiver, like someone with some wheels. I forget who it is.
I can't think. Their question mark is their running back, but they're gonna be, in my opinion, good enough where they can also do a running back by committee. I have them at 10.5.
The Lions.
No, the Rams. You got traded to the Rams. You got traded to the Rams.
Not that garbage.
I have them at
2.5.
10.5.
I got him at 10 and 7. And main reason is one reason you highlighted running backs. Got to figure out that run game. Going to be very interesting.
Makers went down.
I know that was tough. That's why. If they had Akers, I would probably go. Akers, and then I'll get to the defensive side of the ball. But Akers definitely was going to be big in their run game and help catch a couple passes, break out and run. I had him in fantasy last year. Really good young player, super young, great talent. Hopefully he comes back healthy. He can bounce back. To address the defense, I think that's going to get off to a much slower start than people think. They lost Troy Hill, starting corner, and you lost Johnson, your starting safety, and the defensive play caller. He was the guy doing all the defensive adjustments on defense in that secondary and that defense. He was the guy getting them set up, lined up. This is the play. This is what we're going to do. This is where we at. That's going to be key. That's going to be very key. And I think that's going to be more of a highlight than people are thinking. I think people are leaning, this is the same defense. Everything's all the same. When you lose 2 key starters and your play caller, you're going to have to figure out some things, especially because there's 2 pieces to your secondary. So you're a little bit weaker over the top. So obviously Aaron Donald's going to be Aaron Donald. He's going to get pressure on the quarterback no matter what. But that defense,
7 and 10.
They're going to need some help. I still think they get 10 and 7. I think they're the 3rd team in this division.
Maybe
even with
8.
the quarterback improvement.
Maybe 8.
Which leads me to Seattle,
6.
which
6.
I fought hard with. I got them over 10.
Nah,
They got a bunch of big games. Probably the game that I'm one of the games I'm most excited for, truthfully, is they have Green Bay. They have Green Bay and Washington on the road. Washington is really the defense. Love to see how Russell Wilson does with that. And then him versus Rodgers is him versus Rodgers. Like, come on now. There's no other way around it. And then the big game that I'm really interested for, I want to say is week 15 or 16. Chicago coming to Seattle, where we might be, at that point, it might be Fields versus Wilson. And that defense, that offense.
Fields off rip.
It's at that point, it should be Fields versus Russell. And I think we have sort of a nice replica of kind of, someone that could be, similar to Russell Wilson's career. I think that game's going to be great. I have them winning 11. I have them as the chance to be the best team, but I'm going to go with the 49ers.
12-5.
I have them at 10. I gave the game edge to the Rams, but the Seahawks, and we make the joke, the Jets are the Jets, the Bengals are the Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson. That man underappreciated too at times, and he's a different breed. He is something different. You said you're ready to see what happens against Washington. We can tell you what's going to happen. That man's probably going to get hit 15 times. He's going to run around a lot because he has to, because their O-line, for some reason, they don't like to address it. And they're still going to somehow win.
Oh, yeah.
It's just what they do. They got DK. They got Tyler Lockett. They just drafted another wide receiver. I want to say it was the dude out of Western Michigan. Something. He was rising up the boards before the draft.
I always want to say Rendell Moore, but I know he's in the Cardinals.
No, I can't remember his name
right now. I'm still waiting for my phone call.
It's like Eskridge. I think it's Eskridge is his last name. But they're going to be good. They're usually solid on defense. I say solid because their defense hasn't been the same since Legion of Boom. And they lost Shaquille Griffin. Their number one corner.
They lost his corner and his twin brother, the linebacker.
Yeah.
They both
didn't he go to the Dolphins?
They are both in Jacksonville, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I believe they're both in Jacksonville. With I think Carlos Hyde went with them too.
I don't know where Carlos Hyde is at. I don't think he's with the Jags anymore. I know he was with them.
It's the other one. Who else ran for them? Who else ran for Seattle? Hyde and Carlos.
You got Hyde. You got Penny. You got
No, I think they still have Penny.
Hyde. Yeah, they do. Carson re-signed with them.
They kept so it's Hyde. It's Hyde that left. It's Hyde. Hyde's with the Jags. And the Griffin twins.
Okay.
They all left over there. So I like Seattle, man. I like Seattle. I like Russell Wilson. Obviously, he's gonna do his thing.
It's very hard to bet against Russell Wilson. Very hard.
In Russ, we trust.
Short and simple, man.
Pretty much.
On both sports.
Short and simple, man. We're gonna wrap this up. Moving over to NBA. A lot of highlights in the summer league.
Real quick. Earlier, y'all were talking about taking W's. Speaking of W's, last night the Warriors got one in the summer league. Let me tell you,
he's been excited for this.
This 7-14 pickup that we got. They're locked the fuck in. Moses,
are you? What is that nickname, bro? What is that nickname? Why did they do that?
Kuminga. So they nicknamed him the cum bucket. Because
oh my God. I didn't even see that.
This is your Warriors. This is your people. These are Warriors fans nicknamed him the cum bucket. Marcus Chris.
The cum with a K, I bet, right? The KUM bucket?
Yeah.
Oh my
So Marcus Chris came out and said, you guys could not call him that nickname. He said, you guys cannot.
They're gonna be in the arena. No. Let's go, cum bucket. Let's go. No.
but he has had a bunch of highlights. He's getting blocks. He's getting dunks. He's super athletic. He's just pure raw athleticism.
He had a nice poster last night.
I
Nice
love
crossover
Kuminga,
poster.
bro.
Moody, I like Moody. Moody is
swapping.
balling the fuck out.
He fits right in.
What, 22 points last night?
He fits right in, man.
He literally, they're gonna be a great core off the bench.
That's what they needed. That's all I wanted from the
Real quick, we're talking about them taking W's. They also took an L because Nico Mannion is now playing in Italy.
I know.
Yeah, that was an interesting turnaround.
I think they're clearing space because they're trying to get
I believe he was the one who was like, I'm going over there. He didn't they didn't release him. I think on his own accord was like, I want to go play over here.
Yeah, he got drafted the G League and then just rode bench for the most part.
Yeah, he played a little bit this past season, but he was only there because we needed.
I'm excited for him to go off because I think he will go off and the teams will be like, damn, why didn't we draft him? And then the Warriors will be like, yo, you want to come back?
And he'll come back to the Warriors because we're the ones that drafted him. So
Draymond Green even tweeted like, go show him what you got. And then, that's what I want to see.
He played his fair share. He wasn't putting up rookie numbers like the other rookies that we fucking were paying attention to all year, like Melo and fucking Edwards and shit. So, but he put up his fair share of numbers. He played pretty well for a bench rookie that was coming off of the highlights of fucking Steph Curry.
He was like
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Steph's having an MVP year.
Right, Steph was having an MVP caliber year, and
it's hard to get some minutes.
You're the backup point guard.
It's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Minutes. So it's like you did what you could, but I see him potentially coming back if he does play as well as everybody's saying he may. Hopefully he does. I got no hate on the dude.
We got Cade and Jalen Green have been cooking up. They played up against each other. Cade just had a nice 25 points last night.
Went a little crazy. Rivalry?
Yeah, pretty much. I believe that'll be that usually anywhere between like 1 and like 5 in the draft tend to find a way to be connected in a way. We got Ja and Zion, Luka and Trey. We have LaMelo and Edwards. So most likely it's going to be the Green and Cunningham are going to be the two guys that are going to be going back and forth kind of, he should have went one. Maybe he should have went one. Or
I've seen at least 3 of these players already say that they should have been one.
Yeah,
1, 2, and 3 have all said, I should be one. I should have been one.
Pretty much.
So that's the mentality you want, though, right?
For sure.
I should have been first pick. Let me show you why, right?
Yeah. But I haven't heard that in the last few years from rookies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't heard that type of what is it? Competition. It hasn't been like that. These rookies are like, I should have been one, and I know it, and I'm gonna show you guys why. And I like that. That shit is.
I made a joke
with a chip on their shoulder, and it's dope.
I made a joke about the Detroit Pistons. Like, you think they're upset that they didn't take? I don't know why people think the summer league is so important. Where I was watching a Kenny for Real video, KOT4Q, like his little where he talks about the NBA teams. He said he was watching a video where people were talking about Cade Cunningham not being ready because of what they seen in the summer league.
It was his first game. Everybody was
that is the most ridiculous thing. It is the summer league, people. Yeah, it's basketball, and yeah, you can see flashes of what people can be, but you can also see flashes of people where they drop 30, average 30 in the summer league, and they don't even get a contract. Like,
Kuzma recently won Summer League MVP. People tend to forget how dominant of a Summer League he had. Everyone tends to forget Kevin Knox was averaging like 25 points per game in Summer League, and now he might not even get picked up by the Knicks after being drafted, and I think it was 9 overall. It happens. The Summer League is a crazy place. People go
On
off.
the watch, just don't overreact.
Yeah, it's a lot like the NFL preseason. Like you get your flashes, you'll get the highlight, you get, oh, he made that catch, oh, he dunked it, he made that crazy pass, or
Scrimmages.
you know, exactly. He dropped 20 here and he had all these yards. Like, yeah, but take it with a grain of salt because they're not playing against other full NBA players. Yeah, some of these guys have like year 2 and 3, and there is a couple guys that are
8 and 9.
9. Yeah, there is a couple. We see Michael Beasley coming back, and he's playing for fucking the Trailblazers, and he's like 35, 34, whatever it is.
Fucking Monte Ellis wants to come back.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing in Summer League. Brandon Knight's playing in Summer League, and he's like 30, I want to say. 31.
People were trashing him.
Kenneth Reed was another guy, the Manimal from Denver. He's also playing in Portland. He's somewhere in probably hitting his 30s. I'm not sure. He's been out of the league, but it happens. Every year someone rolls in a couple players. There's a guy on the Magic, the 29-year-old dude from the Magic that his picture was surfing around, number 62.
Yeah.
That everybody was like, it's never too late and all that other shit. He's like 28, 29, and he's shooting fucking limitless threes and making them like, it's the Summer League, bro. You never know what the hell's going to happen. Young, old, overseas player, rookie players, vets.
They're balling on the Summer League because they want to pick up a little contract.
It's crazy. I'm loving it. I love the Summer League. You can't go wrong with Summer League, man. You really can't. Provides tons of entertainment.
Staying on Cade real quick. I just seen he had like 27 points in this last game he played. He had like 5 assists, so it's good to see him. You know, he's been getting his buckets, but he's actually like, hate on me all you want. I'm gonna do me, and that's get buckets. So
exactly, that's what it is. When you're young and you're young like this, you don't let the haters get to you, man. That's it. You know, that's it. Keep it pushing. Exactly, keep it pushing. That's all. Like Jalen Suggs had a really big game. He's injured right now. Hopefully, he should be ready to start. It's just I think it's a sprained thumb, but he's good to go. He should be straight and ready to play once the Magic start their season, which is the player that probably the most excited player, like the player I'm most excited for this season.
They shut down Jalen Green too, right?
I don't remember if did he get shut down?
I believe he did get shut down, yes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Zion, isn't this his first full season?
Zion, no, he played a full. Was he injured last year? He played his full season.
Yeah, he played. Pretty sure he played a full season.
Yeah, he played his rookie season. He was injured, and then his second year,
it's COVID.
Yeah, no, I think he played most of his games.
He played like 28 games in his first year.
Yeah, his rookie year was not good.
We just passed his third year.
No, that was his second year. This is year 3. He's coming.
His first year he was injured,
basically all year.
Pretty much the whole year. Yeah,
pretty much.
It was a weird.
Yo,
and
most surprising player for you? Most surprising player in the summer league for y'all, or not surprising, but like maybe the person you've been most impressed with.
I can't lie. I haven't been paying that much attention.
Singon?
That is
the center from the Rockets, man.
Yes. Dude.
I know I talked about him. I told you guys about him.
I have not watched much summer league because it's like hard to find the games right. But Alfie, bro.
Alpha whatever, bro. He's good.
Yes. The Rockets got a haul in this draft, and congratulations to them.
Alprin Singon.
Yeah, he's Turkish. Apparently, he does not speak a lick of English, so the Rockets have a translator on their bench for him. Mm-hmm. But that dude, he be talking to that ball and continue because
he's the one that was talking to the ball.
Yes,
I saw that.
It goes
he's hooking up in the summer league with no communication. He's on it, man.
Talking to the ball
at the free throw line. He's like,
get in the fucking basket.
Pretty nice, you know that the people are captioning shit. Like
that bitch goes in.
I seen somebody caption it. The hole is your home. Like a Happy Gilmore. Go home. I started dying.
Like I said, there was on some people's big boards just off analytic metrics and not off just pure stats, just the way he impacts the game and how he plays and everything else he does. People really had him as like number 1. He was a top pick if you were going off of just analytics and his impact to the game. And he has been killing it so far. And right there with Jalen Green, they're looking like a nice duo. And then you're going to have them next to John Wall. Shout out John Wall for liking our tweet, player appreciation.
Yes, sir. Shout out Jamal Crawford, too.
He's going to have John Wall with them and Jalen Green. He's going to have Christian Woods, who's going to be healthy. He missed a couple games last season.
Porter Jr.
Kevin Porter. This has such a nice core of players that Houston has. And their summer league has been kind of the spot to highlight. That's been an exciting team. They've been an exciting team. Yeah, Houston has been an exciting team. I'm glad they bounced back from the James Harden, Westbrook, D'Antoni, small ball, all these things that were going on. Chris Paul dilemma, getting rid of Clint Capella. They had to go through so much.
I still can't believe
they
got a second round, right?
Yeah, he's 6'10". 6'10", 243. Big boy. He's a pretty big kid.
He's a big boy.
He's a pretty big kid. He's only 19. He's only going to grow more into his body. He's only going to get better. Like
I got 5 years on that kid.
He's been exciting for me. He's been excited. I know Scotty Barnes had a really big game.
Don't do that. I don't want to feel old, bro. Don't do that.
I want to think about it. Scotty Barnes played really good for Toronto, another group of core players up there. They still have Van Fleet. They still have OG. They still have Siakam. So
Raptors.
the Raptors are still a team to look at. They had their fair share of players.
Well, they got
the Warriors,
obviously.
They got Dragic, but Dragic doesn't seem to want to stay. I believe he'll get moved or bought out at some point. If he gets traded,
I thought they don't want to buy him out though.
No, it's a fat deal. No, it's definitely a lot of money to buy him out. It's going to be a lot.
At least we know for sure Damian Lillard's not going to the Lakers.
Basically, pretty much, the Lakers
got pretty much tweeted it.
Dennis Schroeder.
Oh God, the bust of the offseason.
He went from $84 million to 5.9
for a year.
Yeah.
He got offered a 3-year, $84 million, 4-year, $84 million contract to stay with the Lakers.
In the middle of the season, he decided to bet on himself and said, "Nah, I got this.
I deserve
I'm worth at least
$100
million. I'm worth at least 100."
And then in the offseason, he got offered another.
He basically got
smaller
nothing.
deal.
He got nothing all offseason,
and he said no again. And then he got a $5.9 million 1-year deal with
Boston
the
Celtics. We got him for a steal.
We got him for a fucking
robbery. This guy, Dennis Schroeder.
No, Dennis Schroeder. The Lakers.
He was a sixth man of the year 2 years ago.
He was.
Can average.
Yeah.
He can get you
He
20
was a
points
good
off
point
the
guard
bench.
this year.
Quite possibly steal of the offseason.
You know?
Oh yeah, for
we
sure.
made the jokes. We made the jokes about him because he missed out on that contract, but the fact that the Celtics got him for $5.9 million and
we just thought
he'll start at times, he'll be the backup at times.
I think he.
I can't. That's.
I'm sorry, Marcus Smart.
I'm starting Marcus as well. Yeah, I've said this for how long now?
You got JB at small.
Start Marcus Smart. That man deserves the chance to start.
Nah, Marcus Smart, man. Marcus Smart's great.
He's only 27 years old.
Great.
He's going to bolster up our bench, which is arguably one of the worst benches, if not the worst bench in the NBA.
Yeah, we got.
So we needed that, especially because we traded away Kemba. We didn't get to re-sign Fournier, so our bench is already lacking off that alone. Moving Marcus Smart from bench to starter is going to move some things around. I'm glad we got Josh Richardson and Schroeder, though. Those are going to be two pieces. I don't really know who's going to start. Where I don't know how we're going to play. If we're going to play small, if we're going to play defense, because if we go all defense, Marcus Smart, Richardson, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and you could slap in Robert Williams down there if you want.
That's y'all's future at center, Robert Williams.
The main reason why I would potentially go with Al Horford is Horford is better spacing. He can actually shoot the ball. He can shoot a mid. He can shoot a three. And Al Horford knows our system, has been in our system, and is a good passing big man. We don't have a true point guard. As much as Marcus Smart and Richardson have played point guard duties, they have run offenses every once in a while. I think adding the spacing and the shooting of Al Horford as a starter for 20 minutes, you could pull him out real quick. You get Robert Williams, super athletic, hyperactive. You get him in there, have him do the JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard catch lobs, block shots, Whiteside type thing off the bench. And maybe midway through the season, you can roll him out and be like, all right, here, you're the starter, because he did suffer turf toe in the playoffs. He has had multiple foot and knee injuries throughout his career so far. So he does have a bit of an injury problem, mainly with his foot. So I wouldn't be against starting him off on the bench and just kind of letting him do his highlights, get his dunks, get his plays. But I love the idea of having him and Schroeder, who also plays defense, coming off the bench and providing defense off the bench with some offense and a lob threat. And buckets. If Schroeder can come back 6th man of the year, 19 a game off that bench, steal. It's a steal for $6 million. It really is. I was one that I talked to Cesar on the show and off the show about Schroeder's $20 million, and I didn't agree to give him $20 million. I thought it was too much, way too much money. But for the Celtics to bag him up for $5.9 million, I'll take it. I'll take it. Big Bags also secured Kawhi, signing his 3+1 to stay. So it looks like he will be missing maybe
most of this season.
It's either most or the whole year. It's going to be interesting to see what Kawhi wants to do, but he'll be there for at least 2 more guaranteed playing years with potential to be there for his 3rd. KD officially signing his extension. He's planning on staying
4 years
with the Nets. He's planning on staying with the Nets for sure. And that has already opened the door for the official starts of agreements and contract negotiations with James Harden and Kyrie Irving are both looking to sign their extensions, presumably before the end of this season. So the Brooklyn Big Three looks like it's about to stay together for another 3 to 4 years.
I would like to see it. They're trying to go on a run.
It looks like we're going to get 3 to 5 years of Big Three. And then after these contract expires, if they want to start taking pay cuts, we can get 6 or 7 years if they feel like it.
I really hope they get chips together. I really do.
I think
that's all I could say.
I think Kyrie's the youngest at 30 or 31. Or 20. Is he 29? I think Kyrie's 29 now that I think about it.
How old's Kyrie?
I'm not too sure.
I think he's 29.
29.
And then KD's 32. So if you got those 2 guys, which originally you had for the next 5 or 6 years, you probably got about 2 or 3 chips coming your way. Now you added Harden, and I want to say Harden is 31 to 32. So you got another about 4 or 5 years of Harden. Harden's career can take the CP3 route, where at 36, 37, he could still be a very impactful point guard if he does decide to just play basically point guard and be a distributor. 31. So their window, that window's tough. And the main reason I say pay cuts is all 3 of you guys can't keep making $40 million a year and expect to have a bench around you. Because look what happened to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant got burnt out. Kyrie injury. Why?
They played a lot.
Played too much. Harden injury. He's out there playing 40 minutes with a bum leg. Why? You don't have no bench. KD playing the entirety of Game 7 and OT. Why?
And Game 5.
Because you have no bench. You went down this to play 6 guys in those last 3 games. I think they only played 6 players.
Yep.
You have no bench when you're plugging in all this money on 3 guys. Consider pay cuts, guys. Consider pay cuts.
But guess what, Lewis? Guess what? They drafted Cam Thomas out of LSU, so it's
I know you're excited about that.
The man's a
that's
bucket.
one guy.
James Harden is going to have a very different year next year.
It's one guy.
That's all I got to say. James Harden's year is going to be different.
But I'm excited.
You gotta do like the Lakers route, bro. Just start calling everybody, say, yo, I got 3-point mil for you. That's all I can give you, but it's the best chance you have of winning a ring. They did that because they brought I believe they brought Blake back and Brown. Bruce Brown came back. They lost Shamet in the trade. I believe Jeff Green left. Jeff Green, I believe, signed with the Nuggets. Aldridge is obviously left, and there's rumors that he might be coming back for an NBA return. So it's question marks if he decides to go back to the
Aldridge
to the Nets. Who knows?
That would be cool.
DeAndre Jordan is still there, but not there because he doesn't
He's gonna
play.
be out.
So we're almost done here anyways. It's Brooklyn has to look for pay cuts. Look for pay cuts. Start signing all these veteran minimums. See if you want young players to ring chase. Kendrick Nunn, THT, Malik Monk. These are guys that are literally on the Lakers just ready to ride bench. I mean, you don't always have to be.
He ain't riding bench.
Well, yeah. You don't have to make the super big extravagant deal. You don't have to go and
You
get
just need a bench that
you
can
don't have to go
survive.
get exactly
A bench that can survive against another bench for a good 20 minutes a game. Like
pretty much.
you need help. You need to fucking teach Joe Harris not to be a fucking bum.
Joe Harris disappeared a few times.
He disappeared
a few times. Those were tough. That was just tough series, man.
And they should have got. They
tough.
should not have gotten rid of Jared Allen.
Yeah, man.
That was a big man they needed.
That man
I know that.
paid.
Oh yeah, he got fucked.
Yes, sir.
He got paid, but I don't know.
Yeah, man. That's another dynamic.
That's a
man.
whole other story for a whole other.
Without him, they couldn't have gone Harden. So I mean,
That's facts.
he was needed.
But I mean,
he was
Harden
needed in that.
We got to see if Harden was worth it. Next year, with this whole new rule change and the offensive fouls are going to be a big difference next year, we're going to see what happens.
That and health.
And health.
That
exactly.
and health is
That's a
big play.
He fucked up his hamstring.
We
You
got
know what I'm saying? That could be.
Ask Chris Paul. Ask Chris Paul about
You
the
know,
hamstring injury.
it's make or break. You know what I'm saying? It could be good. He can be fine out there. He can have the same year. He can adjust to this new offensive foul calling just fine and still average 16, 17 free throws a game. It's possible, but
Very much.
he ain't getting those pump fake jump ins no more. That shit's not even going to be a thing.
And thank God for that.
Oh,
Or
for
should
sure.
we say thank
I
Adam
hated
Silver
even
for
when
that?
Curry did it. I'll tell you the truth. To be honest there. But I think that wraps us up for the week.
Pretty much.
We've been here. We've been talking to you guys. We fucking love you guys. Shout out Oogie. He's giving his kid a bath today. Something like baby shower, something like that, you know? So that's where we're headed right after this. I just got to go do some changing.
For sure.
You know, swoosh.
Oh, man. Thank you guys for joining us.
We'll talk to you next week.
I appreciate everyone that has interacted with us on Twitter these last couple days. We made the player appreciation poll. It's blown up. We've gotten likes from Jamal Crawford and John Wall themselves right off their Twitter, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, we're at about 23,000 interactions. So it's being put out there. You guys are liking them. You guys are retweeting. You guys are commenting. I'm looking at some of the comments right now. I appreciate it.
We're loving it.
Yeah, we do a lot here. We try to bring you guys the best possible content that we can.
Upgrades are coming.
Yeah, upgrades are never
coming.
endingly coming, man. We keeping shit going. We got stuff coming for you guys. Make sure to check it out. Videos will still be uploaded separately. Playlists have already been made. If you're just an NBA fan, want to watch just NBA, there's a playlist for you there. Football, same thing. The stocks from Dan the Man himself. His video will be getting uploaded later on today, being Saturday, so look out for that. Putting the stocks up there. We're going to eventually be adding some anime and everything RGTP. Keep covering music. We got music. We didn't get to that today. UFC is going crazy. We got some UFC and some boxing stuff coming through to highlight. Still going to bring you
the robbery last night in MMA.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
Get into that.
There was a lot going on, man.
Also, just drop a comment. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to cover. You know what I mean? If there's anything we're not covering that you want to hear us talk about, you know, we can dabble into a little bit of anything. So just
preview for next week. We're going to be bringing y'all Suicide Squad. We will be watching that this week, possibly tomorrow. We might even bring you guys a little bit more Kanan Book 3 from Power. So maybe a little something for next week. Gonna have to do some watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all the basic shit. Make sure to tune in. And peace.